Dear student, welcome to VPMP Polytechnic Computer Department. My subject name is Advanced Database Management System, Unit number 2, TLSQL and Triggers, and my topic name is Cursor. Now, objective of today's lecture. First of all, we will see introduction of a cursor, types of cursor, various attributes of a cursor, and lastly, we will see practical session for implicit cursor. So let's start with introduction of a cursor. So first of all, what is cursor? Cursor is an area in a memory where the data required to execute SQL statement. So a cursor refers to some portion of the memory. So it is also known as a work area or a context area. Now the data that is stored in a cursor is known as an active data set. Size of cursor will be the same as the size of a holding the data. The row that is being processed is called current row, and the pointer known as a row pointer, and it is used to track the current row. Now types of cursor. So cursor can be classified into one of the two categories based on how they are opened. So these two categories are implicit cursor and explicit cursor. So first of all, what is implicit cursor? So cursor is known as an implicit cursor if it is opened by Oracle itself to execute any SQL statement. Now, SQL statement you can consider as a select, insert, update, delete, etc. Now, attributes of implicit cursor. So mainly we are using 4 attributes: is open, found, not found, and row count. If suppose you are using implicit cursor, then you have to add SQL keyword before the attribute. So SQL percentage is open, SQL percentage found, SQL percentage not found, and SQL percentage row count. So first of all, is open attribute. So it will always return a false. If your cursor is open, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. But in the case of implicit cursor, it will always return false. Now, SQL percentage found attribute. So if your record is fetched successfully, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Now, in the case of SQL percentage not found, if your record was not fetched successfully, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Now for the row count attribute, it will return number of affected records processed by the cursor. So these all are attributes of a cursor. Now example of implicit cursor. So within a declare section, we are going to declare one variable branch for bname column. So here we are performing implicit cursor for account table. So in account table, branch names are stored in a lowercase letters. So we are going to convert branch name into uppercase letter, but for the specific branch, and it is given by the user only. And we are also displaying how many rows are affected. So for that, we are using SQL percentage row count attribute. So first of all, we have to take the value for the branch from the user side. So we are declaring a branch variable for bname column. So here we are declaring branch variable for the account table. So we are using anchored data type. So branch is a variable name, account table dot bname column percentage type. Now in begin section, we are taking value for the branch variable from the user side. Now for converting this branch into uppercase letter, we are using update operation. So update account set. Here we are setting a new value, uppercase of branch, where bname is equal to branch. We want to not convert all the branch name into uppercase. We want to convert only specific branch into uppercase letter. So here we are passing a condition where B name is equal to branch. Now we are passing one condition. If my record is found, then we are going to print one acknowledgement message ki total this number of records are updated. If it is not found, then we are printing a message ki like given branch is not available. So here we are using if loop. So in if statement, pass your condition. Means here we are using attributes SQL percentage found. If this attribute return true, then print this message. And for counting the number of rows, we are using one more attribute SQL percentage row count. Else, given branch is not available. And your if statement and now complete your program using and section and forward slash. Now we will see implicit cursor practically. So first of all, select account table. So I'm having 5 records in account table, 2 records for BBN branch, 2 records from Karamsad branch, and 1 record for Anand branch. Now we want to create implicit cursor. So for that, we have to open Notepad. So ed in E drive, BPMP folder, I want to create my SQL file, implicit cursor. Extension must be SQL, implicit cursor. So here one message is coming. Do you want to create a new file? Yes. Let's start our coding with the declare section. Declare. Now in declare section, declare one variable for B name column. So my variable name is BN and this variable is declared for the B name column in account table. So we need to use anchor data type. So name of variable, table name dot column name. Our column name is B name percentage type. So here BN variable is declared. Now in begin section, we are taking value from the user side for BN variable. So BN assignment operator is used to store the value. M% BN. Put the semicolon after that. Now what we are going to do, we are converting branch name into uppercase letter for the specific branch. Which specific branch? Which is entered by the user. So here we have to use update operation. Update table name. Account table. We are setting a new value for B name column. So update account set B name is equal to uppercase, upper of BN. BN is a variable. So we are passing BN as an argument. Condition we are specifying using where clause. So where value of bname is equal to bn. So update account, set new value for bname where this is the old value for bname. Now if statement. Here we are using attribute SQL percentage found. Then if SQL percentage found attribute return true, then we are going to print this message DBMS underscore output dot print dot put underscore line. Now total concatenation operator. Here we are using one more attribute SQL percentage row count for counting how many rows are affected. Concatenation. We are adding one more message. So this number of records are updated. Now complete your message, complete the bracket, put the semicolon after that. Now else portion. If SQL percentage found attribute return false, then it will go into the else portion. Here we are printing one more message DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. So here given branch is not available. Complete your message, complete your brackets and put the semicolon after that. Now complete if statement using and if. So if statement is completed now. Now and section. Our logic is completed. So and section. Put the forward slash after that. Now save your file. Close the notepad window. Go back to your SQL editor. Now here, first of all, we need to set the server output services on. So for that, we are using set server output on statement. So our all the output services on. If suppose you are missed the output message, then if suppose you are not using server output on statement, then you will miss the output message on the screen. Now execute your file using the @ symbol. So here instead of ed, we are using @ symbol for executing our file. Whole path and enter. So first of all, enter value for bname. Bn is a variable for bname column. So here we are entering value for bn variable, bvn. See the output, total 2 records are updated because in account table we are having 2 records for VVN. So 2 records are updated. Let's see the account table. Select star from count. So there are two records of VVN and VVN is converted into the uppercase. So this is an example of implicit cursor. So hope you are having a clear idea about implicit cursor. Thank you, students.